Hey everyone, welcome back to Park and Post. Flying economy can be uncomfortable, but some seats are better than others for comfort and convenience. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to find the best airplane seats in economy class and go over the prime spots to sit on a plane. Whether you want more legroom, easier boarding, or less turbulence, I'll explain which seats can enhance your economy flight experience. Let's get started. Let's start with exit row seats. One of the best places to sit is in an exit row seat. Exit rows have the most legroom in economy since airlines are required to leave space in front for safety reasons. There's no seat at all in front of you usually, allowing you to fully stretch out your legs. It makes a huge difference on long flights. Okay, now let me give you a few tips about exit row seats. They cost extra, usually $20 to $150 depending on airline and flight length. Please be aware that you have to meet requirements like being 15 or older and able to assist with the exit door. As a matter of fact, there aren't many of them, so book early to grab one. If you can get an exit row seat, the legroom is well worth paying extra in my opinion. Just be aware of the airline's pricing policy and seating restrictions. Another good option is bulkhead seats, which are right behind a solid wall or partition. Like exit row seats, they have no seat in front, allowing for extra leg space. Here are some few things you should know about bulkhead seats. They don't recline but have good legroom. They have no underseat storage since there's a wall in front. Some airlines don't charge extra for them and you may hear more noise from galley or lavatory. Bulkheads are a nice compromise if you want more room but don't want to pay extra. Just keep in mind the lack of recline. Next on the list are seats near the front of the plane. Sitting near the front behind first class and bulkheads has some advantages. You can always board early and settle in your seat. The overhead bin space is more available, and sitting on the seat near the front of the plane and behind first class, it's close to bathrooms. You will also be among the first people on the first rows served snacks and drinks by the flight attendants. The only issue is that elite status flyers board first, so you may get stuck in aisle lines. But once boarded, front seats are served first. How about seats near the wing? Well, if a smooth flight is most important to you, go for seats near the wing, ideally right in front of or behind it. This area experiences less turbulence since the wing helps stabilize the plane. It's great for nervous flyers or motion sickness. Let me give a few tips for people that prefer the wing seats. Rows 15 to 25 are a good zone. However, you need to double-check the airline seat maps to make sure you are picking the correct seat. You must also be aware that the window views are obscured if you are sitting at the middle wing of the plane. Go for the seats just in front or behind it to get the best view. As a matter of fact, I always request for a window seat every time I fly, so book early. The window seat always fills up fast. The wing seats won't prevent all turbulence, but can minimize it for a calmer ride. Next on my list are seats at the back. While most people aim for the front, the back of the plane has advantages too. With the seat at the back of the plane, there is less bathroom crowding. It's quieter and feels more private. The seats recline the most without impacting others, and most importantly, you can take your time getting off without long aisle lines. The biggest downsides of sitting at the back seat of the plane are being last for drink service and limited bin space. But for reclining and privacy, the back is great. Before we move on, I want to take a moment to express my gratitude. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe and click the bell to be notified of our latest travel tips and share this information with your friends and family. But let's get back to the topic, picking the best economy seats on a plane. Now, let's dive into choosing seats by plane type. Anytime you fly on a plane, just be aware that where to sit also depends on the type of plane you're on. Let me quickly go through seat tips for some common aircraft in economy. Number 1. The Airbus 320 family. The exit rows and bulkheads are roomy and row 11 has legroom due to exit. If you prefer the window seats, seats A, D, F, K align with windows. Number 2. Boeing 737. The bulkhead armrests are movable, and the exit row seats after row 11 are spacious. And just like the Airbus 320 family seats A and F align with windows. Number 3. Boeing 757. The bulkheads are small, exit rows are better. Row 12 window seats are roomy and seats A and F align with windows. Number 4. Boeing 767. The bulkhead has decent legroom and recline. The exit rows 16 to 18 are good and seats D, G, H, K align with windows. Knowing the specific plane really helps narrow down prime seats, so check ahead if possible. Are you traveling with kids or others? Here are some special tips for you. Book early for seats together and go for the window and aisle over middle seats. First rows may separate groups, so rows behind can be better. Parents should take the aisle seat in a row with kids and let kids have window seats to stay entertained. With groups, avoid being split up in different rows. Aim for a row of just 2 seats together. Okay, now let's talk about seats to avoid. The rows behind exits often don't recline, and seats near lavatories means noise and lost overhead space. The very last rows on small planes have limited recline, and seating near galley also have lots of foot traffic. Don't take a middle seat unless you have to, and watch out for rows with very restricted legroom. Always check seat reviews to uncover problem seats for your particular flight. You can then steer clear of them when booking. You can also consider using seat selection services. For the best selections, use an airline seat website like SeatGuru or Seat Maestro. You can enter your exact flight and see color-coded seat maps showing extra legroom and recline, movable armrests, proximity to bulkheads and exits, and ideal window and aisle access. These services also highlight seats with negatives like no windows, galley noise, and more. It makes picking the right seat on your plane super easy. As we wrap up this enthralling exploration of picking the best economy seats on a plane, keep in mind that by reserving your tickets online now, you can snag an exclusive savings on your upcoming flight. Make the most of our exceptional discount by clicking the link below this video. Here are my tips for short flights. On quick flights under 2 to 3 hours, proximity is most important. Extra legroom doesn't matter as much. Try to get a seat near the front to deplane fast. Front seating means quicker snack and drink service too. Just focus on getting on and off quickly. That's a wrap on picking the best economy seats. With exit rows, bulkheads, front and wing seats, you can make economy flying much more bearable. Use online seat tools to pinpoint prime seats for your flight. Avoid problem rows and seats for the smoothest ride. Let me know in the comments about your favorite economy seats on planes. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more airline seat tips. Thanks for watching and happy travels. We'll catch you in the next video.